The word welcome is a very important word in our church this week as we prepare to welcome people back to Mass on Monday morning for 10 o'clock and for days after as well. On Monday, we begin our first Mass back with a congregation. Our weekday Masses on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday will be at 10 o'clock each morning. On Saturday evening, we'll have a Vigil Mass at 7:30. And on Sunday, there are two Masses, both in Enniskeane Church, at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning and at 11 o'clock. You don't have to come physically to the church. We will continue to live stream both the weekday Masses and the 11 o'clock Mass on Sunday for the foreseeable future. So what we're asking people to do is, where possible, to come perhaps once a week for now. We'll try and give everybody a chance to come to Mass at least once a week. We're limited in the capacity. We can only have 100 people at the time, so that is quite a restriction. There's no booking required. The stewards will help to manage the numbers coming in, and when the church reaches its capacity, they'll have to ask people to remain outside, unfortunately. So, in Enniskeane Church, all the Masses will be held for now. There are two pods. Half the people will come in through the main door, otherwise known as the western door facing the school, and the other pod, people will come in via the north door, the north porch door, the one facing the new cemetery. Those two pods inside in the church will be kept 4 metres apart. The divider will be there at the crossroads. A group of parishioners have kindly come forward and volunteered to help to welcome people and to help people feel at home in the church again, and also to keep an eye on our safe procedures. So please be guided by the stewards. They will show you where the sanitizer is when you're arriving and when you're leaving. You will be required to wear a face covering unless you're exempted from it, and small children don't need to wear one. People who come from one household can sit together in the same pew. Otherwise, people will be asked to be seated 2 metres apart, and the seats are marked and taped off to help with that. Couple of practical things that will help. Try and come a few minutes early. That'll avoid a queue and it'll avoid people waiting to be admitted. There'll be a couple of seats reserved up at the front of the church, so if you're a minister of the Word or a minister of the Eucharist and you're ministering at that Mass, or if you have a youngster reading the prayers of the faithful, there'll be seats reserved up in the front for those. There's no sign of peace for now, and again you're asked to receive, when you want to receive Holy Communion, to receive it in the hand, please. And also keep a distance between you and the person in front of you while you're in the queue for Holy Communion. There's no basket collection during Mass, but the baskets will be at the doors of the church as you leave. So please place your envelope or your donation in the basket. And we also have a tap machine, a contactless payment machine at each door of the church. So you can just hold your card or your phone or your watch or whatever over that machine for a couple of seconds, and it'll take a donation of €5 automatically. So thank you for your ongoing generosity in the collections. A word about the other sacraments and the other liturgies. We are recommencing baptisms, and we look forward to welcoming new members into our faith community, the babies that are waiting. There are two groups. First, we have a list of families who had already contacted us. We will contact you in the coming week or so. You don't need to contact us again. If we've not heard from you about booking a baptism, please call the parish office on Tuesday between 9:30 and 1. And we have a list of dates prepared for this month and next on the Saturdays at 4 o'clock, and we'll have 3 families at each ceremony. Unfortunately, we can't go ahead with the first communions, the first confessions, or the confirmations for now, according to the government restrictions, so they're still postponed until we hear otherwise. Weddings can go ahead with 50 guests in the church, but the numbers for what families will do afterwards are very different, so you'll need to pay attention to that. And the number for funerals goes up to 50 mourners from Monday as well. So above all, we look forward to praying together, to being together, and to seeing one another in the house of God, please God, for the foreseeable future. So you'll be very welcome. We look forward to seeing you. God bless for now.